Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. And we got an echo going on here. Where do we have the echo here? Okay, there we go. Here, double. I'm trying to tweet this out, and I'm not. I thought I was logged into my. What's going on here now? What the hell's going on here? Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on Twitter, where I'm trying to sign in. Oh, there it is. Fireman Rich here on the Twitch. And, okay. And we are getting our Monday started here. Running a little late, but we're getting started nonetheless. On this first day of May, 05/01/2023. Current time is 6:17 a.m. Eastern Time here in Upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of Upstate New York where I live and reside on this Monday morning. Rich Roberts again, and I say good morning to Tim Fan 43 Yo-Yo, and salute, hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD, and good morning to the missus from Tony D. And what is wrong with my Twitter here? What is going on with the Twitter? Let's see. And we are running late. It's a Monday. I could have actually felt like I could have slept in a lot longer and stuff like that. What is going on? New to Twitter? No. Let's sign in. Choose the account. Let's go with that account. No, I don't want that. Let's see. Does that give me... No, that's not what I want. What the hell, dude? What's going on? Oh, let's see. Something happened with my Twitter here. Let's see what's going on here. Setting. How do I sign in? Oh, here we go. Log in. Let's see. We'll go with that one next. That one. Log in. Oh man, just bear with me for a minute, folks. We gotta get this tweeted out here. I guess I signed in on my Twitter on some other devices there that bounced me off. And let's get this back going here. And Tony says good morning. Good morning. And the missus is up. I do have the morning coffee right here. As far as that goes, some morning coffee here. And it is tasting mighty fine as far as that goes. You know what? I'm going to do this on the Surface 3. Good morning, Jeeves. Good morning. Good morning. Jeeves coming in from Vancouver, Canada. Big difference, right, Jeeves? Let's see. Let me... I could have slept in this morning. I really could. It's like I woke up and it's like, whoa, wait a minute. It's sunlight now. There's daylight outside. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Let me see. I'm trying to find my... let's see. We gotta tweet this out here. I got messing around. I hope everybody had a good weekend, as far as that goes. I did. And, let's see. There we go. That's what I wanted right there. Let's go ahead and let's see. We got that. And we want to log in. Let's see. We got, no, we don't want that. Let's go with that one. Next. And let's see. And we gotta just put the old password in and see what we have here. But I hope everybody had a good weekend. We did, as far as that goes, despite all the rain. We had some constant rain yesterday. on Sunday and stuff like that. But Saturday we did get out and get a walk in as far as that goes, and that's about the highlight, other than watching the playoffs and stuff like that. And oh, the robin eggs are already out. Oh wow, look at that. That's a picture of a couple robin eggs. Wow. Okay, let's see if we can tweet this out now. Let's go to the and let's see, tweet. Is it gonna go? And bingo. I was helping a friend move this week. Okay, helping a friend move, that's always a good thing to do there, geez. Hopefully you had good weather for it, because it was rain. There was puddles forming outside. We've got a flood watch. I'm not sure if it's still in effect as far as that goes. And let's see, Tim, my son, graduated from University of Michigan, I believe. Was Saturday. Okay, I hope that was a good day also, Tim, as far as that goes. So, okay, we've tweeted it out, and we're on the tweet board, okay? So, I'll tweet some pictures. Okay, Tim Fan's Twitter page. What's your handle on Twitter, Tim? Put it out on the, plug it in there. I'll go ahead and plug it here. I think it's at TimFan43. Is it the same as your, plus found some more mushrooms? Okay, there you go. As far as that goes, so let's see. Okay, so we got everything going now. Okay, the sound is good. We're on the tweet board, and you're so, yeah, I can imagine it's a big moment and stuff like that. Congratulations to your son, and congratulations to the proud father there, as far as that goes. That's fantastic. Okay, Tim Fan. Oh, it's Tim Fan 40 at Tim Fan 40. I think I got a card for you, don't I? I gotta make a card for Tim. I got one for everyone else, I think. I thought I had you. You know what? I don't. Okay, make card. Make card. Let's see, it's going to be at Tim. You've been here enough. You're card worthy. Tim Fan 40. Oh, science engineer. Okay, congratulations. That's good. Just followed. Okay, yeah, follow at Tim Fan 40 for those folks that are watching this on the replay, and the people that are watching currently here. Tim Fan, he's going to be posting some pictures up of his son's graduation at University of Michigan. He has a newly science engineer. There we go. Thank you, Tim. Thank you for sharing that. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, we got 41 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 degrees Celsius. It's cloudy out there right now, but I'm seeing patches of blue sky, which is good, because we had rain all day yesterday. It's just a constant rain. It wasn't a heavy rain, but it formed a lot of puddles out there. The robins liked it. Cloudy with occasional showers this afternoon. High of 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds out of southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain 50%. Sun has already rose. It rose at 06:02, which was 23 minutes ago. It's currently 6:25 a.m. here in the southern tier of upstate New York, and the sun will be setting at 8:04 p.m. He's going to move to Washington and work at Amazon cybersecurity. Okay, good for him. That's a good start for him. Good thing. That's probably up there. Six figure. I was just going to say he's making the money there if he's going to. And the thing is, six figure. He's in Washington D.C. We know someone that lives in Washington D.C. or just on. I think in Washington D.C. or outside the outskirts. It's expensive. It can be expensive and stuff, but he'll be fine. He'll be doing good and stuff. But congratulations again. That's a good start there as far as that goes. Let's see our world times and temperatures. Let's get to that as we're moving along here on this late show. In Honolulu, Hawaii, which is 12:26 a.m. today, is cloudy skies, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. In Albuquerque or Phoenix, Arizona, it's 3:26 a.m. currently, clear skies, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, at 4:26 a.m., clear skies, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, I know. That's what I took. Washington. Oh, state of Washington. Okay, I thought you meant Washington D.C. No, state. Okay, state of Washington D.C. Sorry about that. My mistake. Albuquerque, New Mexico, at 4:27 a.m. Clear skies, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Back to the regular. No, I'm running a little late there, Tim. This segment, and Tony should know. I'm running late here, by. I just got up at 5:30. And so as far as that goes, I could have slept another hour and stuff. Chicago, Illinois, it's at 6:20 or 5:27 a.m. Cloudy skies, 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in the jungle of New York City at 6:27 currently here, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Cloudy skies. Let's see, we did have some temperatures in there. What do we have? We had I think Tony down in Warner Robins, Georgia, 51 degrees Fahrenheit currently, 72 degrees for the high, 50 for the low, partly cloudy. And Jeeves comes in. He's got 10 degrees centigrade up there in Canada. They use the metric, which is 49 degrees Fahrenheit for us losers that use the Fahrenheit. They can't understand the metric. And it was 74 degrees Friday. Okay. And then I don't know if you gave us a temperature there, Tim, in Michigan. Michigan is probably cold, right? Just like here in New York. Moving across the pond in Cork, Ireland at 11:28 a.m. It's cloudy skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Milan, Italy at 12:28 p.m. Noontime there. It's raining at 63 degrees Fahrenheit. In New Delhi, India, it's raining there in New Delhi at 3:58 p.m. 73 degrees Fahrenheit. In Mumbai at 3:58 p.m. also partly sunny, partly cloudy, 88 degrees. Kuala Lumpur at 6:28 p.m. in the early evening, it's sunny. The sun's probably getting ready to go down there. 82 degrees Fahrenheit. In Manila, Philippines, at 6:29 p.m. it is partly cloudy, partly clear. 90 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, Japan, at 7:29 p.m. in the evening, it is 64 degrees Fahrenheit. In Melbourne, Australia, at 8:29 p.m. in the evening, is it raining? No, clear sky, or no, cloudy skies, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Sydney, Australia, at 8:29 p.m., clear skies, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are our world times and temperatures as we speak. I'm getting my glasses at the end of this week, my new glasses, so I'll be a little bit sharper. That's why I'm leaning over, trying to use the bifocals as far as that goes. And let's see, our thought for the day, moving right into that as we're moving right along here, just to get the initial broadcast going here. And this coffee is tasting good here as far as our thought for the day comes from an individual. Her name is Vivian. Who's Vivian? Vivian Green. Vivian Green was a British writer regarded as the world's foremost expert. Get this. She was the foremost expert on dollhouses. She was the wife of a distinguished novelist, Graham Greene. So Vivian Green is giving us her quote for our thought for today this morning. And it goes as follows. And where is it? Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. Think about it. Our thought for the day and quote from Vivian Green. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. So you make the best of your situation. We're going to have stormy clouds over us throughout our travel as we kick the can down the road in this thing that we call life. And we're going to have some challenges. So you got to make the best of it. So why not try dancing? instead of complaining, as far as that goes. So that's my takeaway. Positive, very positive quote there. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. You know, you can't just wait for your trouble. Uh, TTYS all working. Okay, I'm not sure what TTYS is, Tim. I'm pretty ignorant on acronyms there as far as that goes. It's not. It doesn't look anything like the acronyms I associated myself with in the Air Force. Um, so life isn't about waiting for storms to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. So learn how to dance in the rain. And we've got rain out there this past weekend we could dance in. I'm not sure what TTYS all working. The team, I can't, trying to figure it out. It's like figuring out a word puzzle. I'm not, my older brother does that. He condenses down the words into like little letter acronyms and stuff like that. So I'm sitting there figuring it out and stuff like that. Talk to you soon. Oh, okay. Talk to you soon. Okay, there's a new one. I know that one. Talk to you soon. It's like, gee, okay. Thank you, Jeeves. Okay, Tim. You have a good day there, sir. I don't know. I'm a bonehead. I don't know. Talk to you soon. I get that's a good one. Okay, talk to you soon. And he's back to work on the job site. Tim Fan. He's a contractor there, and he works. Those contractors, they work hard. I've seen them. I've seen them firsthand and stuff like that. And just watching them, it just tires my ass out as far as that goes. Let's see. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I didn't do anything Saturday except watch Lord of the Rings and play offline Lord of the Rings game because there was a Lord of the Rings marathon for Fellowship of the Ring, Two Towers, and Return of the King. So I ended up watching that off and on while I was playing Lord of the Rings on the game here on the new computer, and I was having fun. Did get a broadcast yesterday for Lord of the Rings, and I was just blew away. About an hour after I got done, I'm already up to 45, 50. I think it's up to 60 views now and stuff like that. So I appreciate that. Not that I'm about the numbers, but just to say thank you. It is recognized and stuff like that, and I had fun doing that. I wanted to stay on longer, but on for about an hour and 15 minutes thereabouts, and it works quite well. I think I got more quests done in that 1 hour than I did in the last 6 months of broadcasting that game because there is a definitely difference that I am seeing with this new computer that I have. That I'm trying not to talk about, but I'm just elated of having as far as that goes. So broadcasting the game is really nice as far as goes smooth, a lot of control. The delay on when I'm playing it and when I'm seeing it when it's broadcast is like down to like less than 3 seconds now. So that there's a big difference there, very big difference. So the newer hardware is definitely noticeable on that. Let's see. Today is Monday. It's the first day of May. May Day. It's May Day, the 1st of May. It is the 120. Tony, tell the missus thank you for giving the approval to get it. Yeah, I've thanked her. A number of times. And May 1st is Jesus Day. Oh, May Day. Okay, May Day. Yeah, May Day is a. That can be, you're saying an emergency or something like that. But today is May 1st, 2023. It is a Monday, the first day of a new month. It is the 121st day of the year. It is the 18th week of the year. And we have School Principals Day. Who wants to give a principal a day? Nah. The principals are okay, I guess. Global Love Day. Yeah, we could use a little of that. Let's see, International Workers' Day. Yeah, that's good. We have Silver Star Service Banner Day. That's good. I know some people that received a Silver Star. Or no, that was the Bronze Star. Bronze Star. I think it was the Bronze Star. Silver Star is higher than it was the Bronze Star. Let's see, National Loyalty Day. No, today is May Day. Today is May Day. We're going to go with that. That's the National Day. Happy May Day. May Day ushers in the traditional celebration of flowers in spring. In many ancient calendars, May 1st welcomed the first day of summer, which was truly a cause of celebration. Well, in our case, the untraditional start of summer is Memorial Day. As far as May 30, oh, I got to change my calendar here. Is May 31st, or no? In this case, Memorial Day is May 29th. It's the last weekend of May. So, oh shoot, I got to make sure I write that down. I got a doctor's appointment this Wednesday. Change the calendar here. Changing it to, oop, what happened there? I don't know what happened. Something fell. I'll have to look for it afterwards. Okay, we changed the calendar. And I do have I got an appointment this Wednesday at 9 o'clock. So that's my annual checkup, my cancer check. Been cancer free for over 10 years now, so it's just a follow-up checkup. I had some blood work done last week. I got that one. I don't have my calendar, but I got the thing next to it. Let's see. But May Day, hashtag May Day. May Day has been a traditional day of celebration for centuries, with some of the earliest appearance in pre-Christian times. One of the more popular rituals was harvesting flowers and giving them to neighbors and strangers in a cone-shaped basket. These May baskets became more commonly known as May Day baskets. The current tradition is observed by hanging one cone-shaped basket full of flowers or other gifts on the outside doorknob, and then knock and ring the doorbell and run away. So that's a nice tradition. Of course, during Halloween we used to ring doorbells and run away. Just have the person come to the door, and then after that, soap their windows. Okay. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. I was on yesterday. I didn't play any PUBG. I know our good friend Randy W. Horton. He was playing yesterday, and he had me on his broadcast with Cup of Joe. We had a good conversation there. It was good talking with him. Sometimes I just can't get into the PUBG. That's why I broadcast the Lord of the Rings online. And we had a good conversation with Cup of Joe. They talking again about my upcoming. I'm on vacation now. This is my last week of vacation, and then actually technically I'm retired now, but I'm still in a vacation state until the end of this week, and then but I am technically retired. I guess my birthday's coming up, and I'll be in that status as far as what Social Security. So. It feels different. Last night, I can honestly say that it was right after dinner, or no, it was before dinner. I just go to the missus. I go, it's Monday tomorrow. I don't have to go into work. So, and I'm not gloating. It's a weird feeling. It is definitely a weird feeling after having worked some what in my lifetime of over 40 years, I guess. I've been working since I was 15, I think. Was it 14? No, it was 15. 15. 15. I worked part-time. I had a summer job working nights in a laundromat doing camp laundry. And it was for $1. It was I think just before I started, a year before I started working, was $1 an hour for minimum wage. And I guess that following year was $1.10 or $1.15. And I worked for under the table. I worked $1, so that the guy who owned the laundromat, Jay Levingston, he's not alive now, and I doubt if he's alive. He said, "Rich, we're going to give you $1 an hour, and there's no taxes. You'll get the full amount." And I said, "Okay, that was it was some good change." And then I think it was after that summer, that following spring. I was a sophomore. He called me up and said, "Hey, I need someone to cover the store on the weekends. Can you do it?" Because I said, "Sure." And he said, "You get your license yet?" "Yeah, I'm working on it." And I got my license, and I was able to do deliveries for him and stuff. And I ended up working there that following summer. And I worked pretty hard. I had fun doing that job. It was fun. And it was just a dingy old laundromat, but the back half, it did camp work and dry cleaning and all that. So That was fun. And he had this blue 1968 Corvette, and I used to take it to the when it needs servicing. He let me drive it. Oh my God, just sitting in there. I could feel it now. You just on the car's not moving, and you have your hands on that steering wheel, and it's like you could just feel the power, the power. June 5th will be 8 years since I've retired from the Air National Guard. Being that I'm Air Force Civil Service, it'll also be 27 years with the Air Force. Congratulations, Tony. Thank you for your service. That's tremendous. You went a little longer than me. I only did the 20. But that's great that you continued and stuff, because your work is very important. I know exactly what Tony's doing. I have a firsthand knowledge of what Tony does, turning the wrench on an F-15. That's very important as far as that goes. It's a very important job, and just like all jobs are important. My father had a saying: all jobs are important. There's no unimportant job. It's just that the job needs, if you have a job in front of you, it has to get done. You get it done, and that's sort of been my work ethic since starting in the laundromat, working through the years in the service, the Air Force myself, and out of the service, all as a aircraft mechanic. My body's, yeah, I know, because you got to get into some real cramped spaces too. I know about that too, Tony. More power to you. I'm too big of a guy, and I know I take it you're a good sized guy there and stuff like that. I'm 6'5", and I think you're over 6 foot. Just dropping to say hello. Hey, okay, Deb. Thank you. You have a good Monday, start of a new week. Thank you for being here. I enjoy the pop-ins. I do that myself, and greatly appreciated as far as that goes. I'm not sure did Randy? Oh, we got Big Greasy Cheese broadcasting right now. He's probably flying his airplane, so we'll give him a plug. Big Greasy Cheese. He's flying Microsoft Flight Simulator, as far as that goes. I see that on the side here as I'm looking. Let's see. I'm bust. Bad rainstorms right now. Okay, we had some storms yesterday as far as up here in the Northeast. I'm not sure where you're at, Deb. Let's see. Tony, you're 6'2". Okay, 245. Okay, woo. Yeah, that's big. And you get into some tight spaces there and stuff like that as far as that goes. So, I'm right up there. When I'm leaning, I'm about 6'3", 6'4", because I'm so tall. I'm lean. It's that old. I gotta stand up straight and stuff. Oh, that's right. You're up in Maine. Okay, so you're getting all the rain that we got this past weekend. It's moving up your way, as far as that goes. That's right. You're up there in Bangor, Maine, as far as that goes. Maine's a great state. I did a canoe trip up there in Maine when I was stationed up in Massachusetts. We drove up to Maine. We took some canoes down. The one thing I remember about the state of Maine, Deb, was it was summertime, and high winds, power outages. Okay, yeah, that's typical. But the one thing I remember about that canoe trip, other than we had a lot of good booze and beer for the trip down the thing, I think there was like 15 or 16 of us. That we had like 4 canoes. Was it 4? 4 canoes or something? They were good sized canoes. But the mosquitoes, oh my God, the mosquitoes could carry you away. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe the mosquitoes. My God, they were huge. And let's see. Tony says, I saw Virginia Beach had a tornado. Oh, did they? Rarity. Yeah, that is a rarity. Yes, our bugs are crazy. Yeah, your bugs are crazy. But the state of Maine it's a very, very. I mean, it's a gorgeous up in that area. You get up to New Hampshire into Maine. It's gorgeous up there. It is gorgeous, the woodlands and stuff like that. And that's you need that exactly, Deb. So Maine's a great state as far as that goes. And it's a big state too. I think Maine is almost as big as New York State, because we had a deputy chief that he would drive up to Maine, and it would take him almost 8 hours once he got to the border to get it to Maine where he's going. The mayflies will be out soon, and they bite. Yeah, Our mayflies don't really bite. They're out flying around, and the swallows come out in droves to feed on them, as far as that goes. So we're pushing towards. Those are the signs of summer. Summer is coming towards us, as far as that goes. Maine is big, yes. Yeah, that's you look on the map. Oh, it's not that big. No, it's big. It's a good sized state. It's a good sized state. Loring Air Force Base used to be up there, and as far as that goes, let's see. We did have um, some baseball. Let's see, Saturday. I didn't look at the scores. I didn't watch any baseball, but let's see. Let's just go over the baseball scores. Um, I think there. I think someone on the Toronto Blue Jays G's got hurt seriously. I saw a highlight or a headline. Some prominent ball player on Toronto got hurt bad. Let's see. We have the Blue Jays Saturday. They won against the Mariners 1-0, and on Saturday, well, we got the Yankees lost to the Rangers. Did the Mets play? Where the hell the Mets? The Mets didn't play on a Saturday? I guess not. I don't see them listed. And then Sunday, yesterday, Blue Jays lost to the Mariners. And we had probably the Yankees. Oh, there's the Yankees. The Yankees, oh God, they got their asses handed to them by the Rangers, 15-2. Where are the Mets? The Mets aren't playing. Were they off this weekend? I'm not seeing the Mets. You can't take a weekend off. Come on. They had to have played. I don't see them on the scoreboard here. I do not see the Mets on the scoreboard. And that's the second time I've gone through the listing. Did the Mets play? Did the Mets play this weekend, Tony? I don't see them listed on the scoreboard here. That's an anomaly, huh? Not sure. I don't see them listed here. I'm using the Google scoreboard and stuff like that. I do not see them. Hold on, let me check. Let's check New York Mets score. Let's see. Let's check this out. What team doesn't play on the weekend? Google just didn't pick it up? Yeah, they played Friday. They lost to the Braves. Yeah, that was the last time they played. It was Friday. What the hell's going on with them? Yeah, Friday. Let's see. Yeah, Friday, April 28th. They played today against the Braves, so maybe they had the weekend. Maybe. Oh, you know what? They probably got canceled because of the storms this weekend. That could be because they play the Braves today at 1 o'clock, and they got a double header, and then they play another game at 4:40. So that's a makeup right there. So we got a double header with the Mets. So that's probably why they probably because Tony, you had some bad storms down there this weekend, I believe. They had the tornado warnings and stuff like that. So maybe they postponed the games and stuff. That's why. Okay, that's probably why. So, but there's our baseball scores in the XFL yesterday. I did not watch any. Though I watched the New Jersey Generals play Michigan. They beat up on Michigan yesterday. But let's see. Oh my God. Defenders beat Seattle yesterday, but Saturday the Renegades beat Houston, which just a week before the Renegades beat So it's the Roughnecks beat the Renegades 2 weeks ago. Saturday, the Renegades, oh my God, 26-11. So they're in the championship. It's going to be the Renegades against the Defenders for the championship, and that's May 7th. That's next Sunday. It's going to be at 8 o'clock on ABC, ESPN. The Renegades, with a 4-6 record, against the Defenders. I'm gonna probably put some money on the Defenders. I got to go to my local bookie and see if he's. I'll put $10 on the Defenders to win. That's a sure bet right there, and that's going to be at the Air Dome, the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. That's where the championship is for the first XFL. And XFL has done pretty good as far as that goes. So the Renegades are going up against the Defenders for the first XFL championship. Yesterday in the USFL, which is in, I think they're in week 3? Yeah, they're in week 3. So we'll be highlighting them after the XFL gets all done. Let's see. You got the Breakers. They got beaten by the 45-31. They beat the Stallions. The Showboats lost to the Gamblers. The Maulers, Pittsburgh Maulers, lost to the Stars, Philadelphia Stars, and the New York Generals. That's my team. They won against the Panthers, so they're 2-1. The Breakers, they're 3-0 right now. They're the only undefeated team right now. And the Showboats are 0-3. So there's our USFL. That game last night was a pretty good game. The quarterback from the Michigan Panthers, he was getting the ball out there, but it just was missing. He had a couple interceptions, and the New Jersey Generals took advantage of that as far as that goes. So we got some good football going on. We're gonna have some baseball. I'm gonna be watching the Mets at 1 o'clock. That's on my schedule, I guess. If I don't have any, the missus doesn't have anything else for me to do today. Let's see. I want to see something. Did this just pop up? What do we have here? This being live and stuff, and I'm just seeing things for the first time this morning as far as at the top of the... Yeah, we're coming up to the top of the hour at 7 o'clock. We're going to bleed into somebody else's broadcast there. Let's see. I just want to see the news on this particular individual. Oh, Gene Hackman is 93, looks fit in first sighting, and that's the thing. We're seeing Gene. We saw what is it? Who is that actor? I can't. Let me just say. One flew over. The 1975 film One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson's been seen. I don't think he's as old as Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman is 93, looks fit, and first. This is a month old, but I guess he's according to the New York Post, he's been seen out and about and stuff like that. So I hope he's doing well. He's a great actor. He's still in the tip-top shape as he performed yard work at his ranch in Santa Fe, New Mexico. So he's out there in this was last month on Sunday. So a good hello to Mr. Gene Hackman, and also Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson, he's got some issues as far as that goes, but it's good to see that they're doing okay and stuff like that. Let's see, in our good history, let's go ahead and see our good history here. Yeah, making some breakfast?
Yeah.
Okay. We got a late Monday start here on here in Tioga County, New York, as far as that goes. And so let's see, we're pushing what, 42. We're gonna probably push 45 minutes, and then we'll get off the air here. And let's see, what do we have here in good history? Of course, tomorrow I will be doing the Fireman Rich audio podcast over there on Spotify for podcasters, the app, and I'll be posting it up on my Twitter feed of @FiremanRich. So look for that tomorrow morning. And let's see, what do we have real quick for Samuel Morse in 1844 sent the first message by telegraph, first communications via wire. In 1889, aspirin was introduced in Germany by Bayer. And let's see, let's go over to the AP. AP has a good listing of history every day too. AP history for the day. And for this, on this May 1st, this was back in 2011. This was 2011. That's the day Americans heard that Bin Laden, the death of Bin Laden. On May 1st, 2011, President Barack Obama announced the death of Osama bin Laden during the U.S. commando operation. Because of the time difference, it was actually early May 2nd in Pakistan where Al-Qaeda leader met his end. They found him and they took him out. And I believe after that, that's when we should have got the hell out of Afghanistan. But that's another story. So that was the end of, as far as the paybacks for attacking America. You hit us, we hit you harder, as far as that goes. And it's still unbelievable, those towers coming down years back. Let's see. In 1707, the Kingdom of Great Britain was created as a treaty merging England and Scotland took effect. That was 1707. And Scotland trying to become a country onto their own now. In 1960, the Soviet Union shot down an American U-2 reconnaissance plane over Russia and captured pilot Francis Gary Powers. And I don't remember that, but I know what a U-2 is. I've been up close and personal with them a couple times, as far as that goes, when I was in the Air Force as a firefighter. Let's see, and we got Hal Moss he just went on. So Hal Moss is broadcasting now. Let's see, going down the history. 1964, the computer programming language BASIC, beginning all-purpose symbol instruction code, was created by Dartmouth College professor John K. Keeman and Thomas E. Kurtz. So BASIC was first made back in 1964. That was the basis of all these other languages to come about. 1991, Nolan Ryan, the Texas Rangers, threw his 7th no-hitter at the age of 44, shutting out the Toronto Blue Jays there, Jeeves, 3-0. Let's see, what else we got? A lot of good in 2012, and this would have been a year after we took out Osama bin Laden, President Barack Obama signed an agreement vowing long-term ties with Afghanistan after America's combat forces returned. Of course, we left our military there and stuff, and then all the crap started again and stuff. I saw a good movie over the weekend concerning Afghanistan. It was called Charlie's War, and that was with... who was the lead actor in that?
Tom Hanks.
Oh, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks plays Charlie Wilson, who was a congressman that when the Russians went into Afghanistan, the United States backed the... I think they backed Al-Qaeda back at that time in the Taliban to fight. They provided arms. So it was a very interesting movie as far as that goes. I read the book. The movie is pretty good. It gives you an idea of what went on, and Tom Hanks plays a good part and stuff, but it gave you a behind the scenes as far as nobody said, okay, Russians in there and we didn't know, but there's always the behind the scenes is where's the money coming from. And Charlie Wilson, Congressman Charlie Wilson, Very unique individual, an American patriot too, because he had good intentions, and the Russians, that was part. What I wouldn't say it was solely because of that the Soviet Union imploded. It was probably one of the things, because the Soviet Union just couldn't keep up. They were in there for at least 10 years. We were in there a little bit longer, I think, longer than 10 years. Again, my feelings was, I guess, looking back on it, when we took out bin Laden, we should have got out and left them. It's your country now. Even though I guess there's a lot of people that don't agree with what's going over on there and stuff, but all you can do is try and talk to them, talk to other nations and stuff like that. Let's see, do we have anything else? Let's see. And that's about it for the history, as far as that goes. The good news history. Again, today is May 1st, 2023, the first day of the month, a new month and stuff like that. So let's see what is in store for us on this month. And we got a late start, but we got a start nonetheless, as far as that goes. So we're up at 49 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here. And I want to say thank you for those in the chat. Those that are still here, I want to say thank you, Tim Fan 43. He's at the day job, and be safe there, sir. Thank you, Tony D. Salute, Tony Tone 72. Thank you for you, sir. Salute again, and you have a great day. Thank you, Jeeves, Mr. Twix. Thank you, our good friend from. I've known Jeeves since Blab days, the Blab Owl, and. Good guy, very good guy. Glad to see you, Jeeves, as always. It's been over 10 years now, as far as that goes. And those that are watching, sitting back and enjoying. Oh, and also Debbie, my little bit, 1982-2018. Debbie dropped in. Thank you, Debbie, for dropping in. That is appreciated. As far as she's a good girl. I think I've known Deb since. I'm pretty sure. I think I've known her since Blab, maybe. I know her over in Haps, as far as. Oh, and we got the anniversary of the 1 year since Haps went down. Tony D is planning on doing something there, so we'll be looking towards that. We might just get together and reminisce about the good old days of Haps. Okay, Tony? And but with that, this is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich. Yes, Haps. Jeez. This is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, here on the Twitch, at Fireman Rich, over there on Twitter, where I tote myself as a social media observer, social media enthusiast. All that means is I like playing on this thing called the internet, and I always have fun doing so. So thank you very much for all those people in the chat. Thank you for watching this on the replay over there on Rumble and also YouTube. Thank you much. So you guys have a great Monday, start of a new week, as we're working towards the weekend. Wherever you may be on this big blue marble, live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thank you guys in the chat. Greatly appreciated. Have a great day.